Hey, friends. All right, here we are live from Natural State Life Coaching. And I'm Lisa, coming to you now just to really get into a new space here with you. So let me know if you're joining me and let me know what you have ever done when you work with energy work or if you have ever tried Reiki before, if you've ever tried balancing your chakras before. Natural state life coaching was really created so that you could find your natural state of life. So, I am a registered nurse and I have a master's degree in integrative health. So, that just means I took an extra 2.5 years on top of my nursing license as an RN to learn integrative health therapies and to teach about them. And so, what I do is I work with students. I'm a nursing tutor, and I got a special certification with Integrative Wellness Academy to become a certified health and wellness life coach. So, that happened a long time ago, it seems like in 2017. And so, I am here to bring you your personal map to discover your divine feminine power. And so I'm going to be inviting women in on my page on naturalstatelifecoaching.com. I'm inviting women in to step into this power to create. It's a creative energy. And this is a workshop. It's a course for women who are interested in healing old wounds. So we carry wounds within our energetic spaces, and we follow the seven physical body sacral chakra that is there in the second chakra. So that's what this is about, is connecting to your sacral chakra. So let me know if you've ever connected to your sacral chakra and if you know what your divine feminine power is. So, like I said, we're going to be releasing pain in this course. We're going to look at fear and old wounds and even cut energy cords. So, how many of you have ever had this attachment to someone and you really wanted to be done with that person? As physically, maybe the relationship ended, or you wanted it to be a mutual ending, but things still kept coming up for you, or that you kept running into that person, or you kept thinking of that person. So, we're going to look at healing old wounds through cutting energy cords, is one of the segments in the course. And then we're also going to look at creating a sacred healing space and how to do that. So, as I said, I've been doing this work since, let's see, 16 years now, and I have been working with women specifically for a number of those years as a labor and delivery nurse, and then I transitioned to psychiatric nursing, where I talk to patients one-on-one. And what I found is that we are serving women in one way in psychiatry or in medicine, in obstetrics, or in the labor and delivery room. But we're missing a very, very important, a very big piece of our health and wellness. And so, as a life coach, I help women really tap into that missing piece for them, for their health. And so, sometimes that means something specific, and they may categorize it as a struggle or a challenge or a diagnosis. So they may say, I have, mood changes, I have anxiety, I have depression, I have endometriosis or PMS. Well, those are some of the labels that we come into maybe coaching or one-on-one discussion with a client. And what they interpret from that is not just their story, but the purpose and the meaning and the teaching behind that. And so, like I said, old wounds, they manifest as emotional cords, but they also manifest, if they're deeply rooted and they're there for quite some time, they can manifest as more, and sometimes into physical symptoms. So we are all energy. Right. So because we're all energy, our energy can transmute to others. And that is just what we're here to talk about today. So I hope you do join me on my website, naturalstatelifecoaching.com. You can see there's a RSVP there for the course. It's called the Divine Feminine Power Activation course. And you can RSVP now. It comes available May 18th. And it's going to be a little over an hour that you will receive personal instructions, and you'll receive this amazing course for you to step into your divine feminine power to really achieve the things that you want for your health and for more than your health. So this is about energy, and this is about more than things that you've tried in the past. So when we talk about in this power hour, I'm going to take you through a guided discovery series on how to cultivate creativity within yourself. So it's going to be about cultivating creativity and manifesting, and how to manifest the things you want and reduce and improve your health and get rid of the things that you don't want in your life using strong energy power and strong energy boundaries. So we're going to do this through our female healing center, as I mentioned, the sacral chakra. So learn how to balance and embrace a new energetic vibration with me to harness your own inner true goddess. And there's going to be so much more. You're going to be able to receive the spirit of your inner goddess to join me in a private meditation. I will give you an activation where you can ask her to request healing guidance for your overall spiritual and physical, emotional, and mental wellness. And I'm here for a one-on-one call as well. So you get PDFs, you get an instruction series, and an activation with the course. So I hope you'll join me. I'm super excited about it because it comes out right around Mother's Day. So it's a perfect Mother's Day present if you're wanting to get something for your mom, or maybe you want to do something together with your daughter. And it would just be the most beautiful testimony to being a woman and celebrating that we are creators of life and that we share wisdom with each other through the power of our connections. And women can really connect with each other. And when they do, amazing things can happen. So I hope you'll join me. Like I said, I'm Lisa, Natural State Life Coaching here in the beautiful Northwest Arkansas. And I know we've had so much going on lately. I'm actually offering free 33-minute calls to all healthcare workers, all caregivers, and anyone who is a light worker. So let me know by raise your hand if you know what a light worker is. I am a Reiki master and I am a light worker. And so I take great joy and teaching about what that is to people and how we can use our energy to embrace the universal love consciousness. And that is what is going on with our planet. That is what's going on here. That is what's going on there. That's what's going on everywhere right now in the collective. And I'll tell you, just because you're probably going to see it and you're going to want to know about this, there is something coming out really soon that is called Divine Women. And I saw this and got so excited because this is something that I have been doing for over 3 years with my coaching practice, but I've actually been speaking to women and helping women and working with their chakras for more than 3 years with my practice. I've been a nurse and an RN for 16 years. And I've energetically been sharing a space, a sacred space with women to hear them, to hear their testimony, for me to allow a sacred space for that woman to tell her story, and to tell it in a way where there is no judgment, there is no, um, holding back. There's an unleashing of powerful energy that comes from hearing a woman's story, a woman's testimony, and how she has gone through a channel of creativity, and where she's come and what she's created in her life, because we are all creators. So anyway, so what that is it's called Divine Women, and it goes right along with my course. Actually, it's perfect, and I'm not sure. I think it comes out in summer, so my course actually comes out before this. But I'm going to be looking at this as, we use the same language, and it kind of starts off a little bit more into the historical aspect of it, which I can speak to in my book, Divine Timing, Spirituality, A Guide to Spirituality and Happiness, on Amazon and Kindle, available now. But I don't go into the nitty gritty of the historical piece of it. And so I'm really interested for you to support this and to see it and to learn more about it. So it's called Divine Women. And I'm just going to mention a briefing of it, but it basically starts out with this really great music, this really cool intro. And it says, our corrupt and patriarchal society has been leading humanity down a dangerous path of destruction and a dangerous path of imbalance. And I truly believe that we can do so much better, and that women can rise and go into political office. They can step into leadership roles. My entire life, I've been a leader, a woman who has been speaking out. I've been on multiple committees, and in the corporate, meeting room, there's not a lot of women who feel comfortable to really speak and to do it in a way that's feminine and that's not in the masculine, right? So that's the part where we want to encourage women to speak and to share and to tell their story, and don't back down and don't be afraid, because they are not alone. You are not alone out there speaking. So it starts out talking about this corrupt and patriarchal society that we live in and that we already know about. And so I thought, well, we know that this is going on, right? And then it kind of goes into this beautiful music and talking about the great repression of the divine feminine. Now, I don't know if you watch Gaia with me, but if you do, and if you follow me on Instagram and you follow me on Pinterest or LinkedIn or Facebook, you'll see that the divine feminine has been a prominent message in natural state life coaching. It's what the essence of our mission is here. And there's a team behind this. However, I am coaching women one-on-one so that they can really embrace their true feminine power, even in the corporate boardroom, even at the meeting, so that they don't have to become a man in that meeting. They don't have to embody the characteristics of a man. They can be nurturing, they can be supportive, and they can be feminine in all of its wonder and all of its beauty, and learn to teach that this needs to be taught, and it needs to be taught because not just women want this, men want this. And actually, men are some of my most amazing clients, because men want to step into their divine feminine, and it's not a weird thing. It's something that has been missing for 2000 years. So that's what this was getting at when it mentions the great repression of the divine feminine, that we've been repressing people. We've been saying, oh, don't cry. Don't be emotional. Don't express how you feel. And it's like, what is that? We're human. I mean, we are supposed to have emotions. And so our emotions help us make changes in our life. Our emotions are speaking to us. They are telling us that we are receiving a message from the divine source and that we can tap into that as women. And we can tap into it a little bit differently as men, but it still comes through the divine feminine channel because both men and women have this divine feminine channel, which I am so psyched about, you guys, because that means it's not limited. The course isn't limited to women. So somebody asked me, and I thought, it's really not. It's just that a lot more women understand the power of like creative, birthing and birthing a project. Any man can also birth a project and step into that space. So that's really what we're talking about when we say creating. Okay, so getting back to this really cool documentary series that's coming out separate from my course in the summer called Divine Women. It talks about the great repression of the divine feminine, which I fully support this movement of shifting the balance. So, hashtag shift to divine feminine power, and really the earth and the planet will ascend and will align with nurturing. And we're not going to destroy our planet if we do this. And so it's just a male characteristic to want to go to war and to want to have sometimes this the more aggressive characteristics. Women can have that too. Men can have that. Women can have that, just like women can have nurturing characteristics, and some of them may not have as many of those. And so we want to create balance within ourselves. That's the key, is to create the balance within ourselves so that other people can see that energy and we emanate that energy out to the world. And the world is picking up on that. And then leadership can happen and there's a balance in our leaders. So it's not just, women power, women everything. It's more like men and women in our world can embody this divine feminine energy and apply it to leadership and apply it to global harmonization of these key concepts that we really need to bring forward, that this program is talking about. And then it talks about there is a quantum leap sweeping the earth. And I know you guys can feel it. I know you may follow and hear me talking about energy. And, I'm not an astrology guru, but I love to learn. I love to learn about science and about the planets. And we should not discount anything because literally there are things we do not understand going on out there that is a paradigm shift. And it's shifting into the nurturing and supportive energies of the divine feminine power right now on this planet. So, what do you guys think? Do you want to invoke the course with me? Let's do it. I have the sacral chakra here. Oh my goodness, it almost matches everything. And I hope you guys know that I am a musician. I sing, play piano, play flute. My brother is an amazing musician, Chris Walker Band. If you need your album produced, he's a producer too, with Gulf Sound Studios in St. Pete, Florida. But I used to sing with my brother on stage, and I used to sing for my church. I used to sing for a congregation of almost 1,000 people, and I love music. Music is what, with this energy, if you combine music with the divine feminine power, that alone can change our world for the better. So, breathing in deeply, we're going to balance and shift our energy towards focusing on the divine feminine here, bringing in a big deep breath, thinking balance. Invoking that spirit, the divine feminine power now. Asking the Great Mother to come by your side, comfort you, alleviate your fear and anxiety, and calling in your guides and all the things that you feel within your intuition by your side now. Exhaling a big deep breath. And in the middle of your belly is a warm, glowing orange ball. And it sits right under your belly button, waiting to be nurtured, waiting to be invited. Breathing in, awakening that center, and exhaling, imagining it growing into the size of a huge basketball from a small tangerine. Breathing in here as you grow that chakra, focusing on your own energy, focusing on a beautiful orange glow that can be felt throughout your body. And as you can see this glow in the distance in your mind's eye, you see a woman. And you see the silhouette of this woman as she's sitting, inviting you close to her on a beautiful bench. Walking over to her, you sit down on the bench, breathing in to this beautiful space, a beautiful space that invites you to just stay and chat with her. And as you look into her eyes, you see these beautiful blue-green eyes. They're warm and kind. And she gives you a message. This message may be 3 words. This message is only for you. Exhaling as you carry this message into your heart. This message comes with great honor and great love. This great love is not just for you, but it is for the entire space around you, the entire space that you occupy and embody a beautiful, warm, orange energy. Thanking her for this message, you tell her that your time is short and you must go back to bring this message to your conscious mind. As you walk back through this beautiful path, this beautiful tree, and this beautiful bench, you say goodbye and bow to her, and she nods and disappears into the distance. When you come back into the room, you can wiggle your fingers and toes, coming back in slowly. Now you can dim down your chakra by imagining the basketball dimming down to the size of a small baseball, a small nectarine. Calling upon your sacral chakra, you thank this space and time for giving you this visualization to walk through, inviting and invoking the power and energy of your sacral chakra this evening with me. As you open your eyes into a low glow, I will bring that message out now through the power of the heart chakra. I've infused the space with Reiki energy. And I ask now that this space be blessed with all of the healing energies called upon by our guides from the north, the south, the east, and the west, and all the peaceful beings that support us on our journey. So it is, so it will be, It is done. And as you come back out of that lovely meditation, I just ask that you focus in on your sacral chakra for the next few days, and that you're able to really harness a new glowing energy in your abdomen, and that this power be called upon at any time that you need it this week. We're all going through different things. We're all going through a shift of a paradigm. And if you're able to catch the Divine Women series coming out that I fully support, or if you're interested in coaching one-on-one with me, I invite you now. This is a call to action. Women do not sit around and do nothing, and neither do divine men who harness the divine power of the feminine energy. They are women and men of action. They know when things are not quite right in the world, and they know when things are imbalanced. You may notice these imbalances in your life in different ways, and you may feel that this balance is really something that needs to be looked at closer, and it's time. It's time to look at it. So I'm here for those of you, and we are in a quantum leap time sweeping the earth. It is a paradigm shift. I do agree with that 100%. There's a new planetary consciousness going on out there, and the truth is being uncovered. And I think that when we look at our wounds, and I'm talking about personally, we are able to heal. When we face our deepest, darkest things, we are able to open that up with someone and release it through our emotions, through our thoughts and our feelings in a safe, sacred space. And that is what we are able to tap into when we do our activation of the divine feminine power. That is what I teach you how to do in this course. So I do hope your evening is blessed. I hope that you can feel this peaceful rippling right now in this beautiful space. I have a wonderful little area out there, and it was such a beautiful day. And I invite you to connect in with your natural state of life, to connect in with your natural state of being, with your true inner healer, and to invite yourself now to be open to receive that message, the message that you received tonight. If you want to share that with me, reach out to me in a personal DM or PM. You can find me on naturalstatelifecoaching.com. I chat with real people. I'm a real person. I chat with people on the Wix chat. I also want to reach you where you are. And so I do Zoom for that. I also have done Google Meet. I really support Google Meet. It's a very strong, good signal. Don't have all the same, some of these glitches we've had on other platforms. But if there is a way that is better, we can do that as well. So I normally just do virtual worldwide appointments. And I also do meditation, one-on-one, chakra balancing using a pendulum, one-on-one. I do a personal chakra assessment. I also do Reiki and sound healing. So there's literally 4 different add-on modalities if you're wanting a personal appointment, and they range. And I also do payment plans and financing options for anybody. And right now, remember, 33 minutes free to all caregivers and healthcare workers and registered nurses. So my name's Lisa. I'm here with Natural State Life Coaching. This is our Divine Feminine Power Activation course introduction that is coming out May 18th. I hope you'll join me. It's $33, and you can sign up and RSVP now at the link. I'll add the link for you, naturalstatelifecoaching.com. And with love and great sacred space and honor for your inner goddess, I say to you now, divine goddess, namaste, and thank you.